New York, over 8 million people sitting just above sea level. But if the polar ice caps were to melt completely, they would be more like submerged under 80 feet of water. An extreme case, but it prompted action from a group of artists. They came up with the Waterpod. It's designed to be totally self-sufficient. Once you've built it, you can carry on without ever having to stop for supplies. They provide all their own water, power and food.
Oh wow, they're still warm. They're so warm.
All the drinking water on the barge comes from filtered rainwater, which means it tastes kind of interesting, but you might not want to drink too much of it anyway, because if you do, you very quickly get down to the nitty-gritty, which is these dry composting toilets. But apparently, after a year, it will all have mulched down together, so it's safe enough to be put back on the garden.
Very slowly. So if I don't eat that,
and the food scraps are composted too. Even wastewater is reused. It's filtered again through these reed gardens and then pedal pumped back into the garden.
I'm trying to work it out. It's getting caught.
On top of that, the whole thing was built out of recycled materials.
Everything on the boat cycles. It's we're trying to be as waste-free as possible. So using reclaimed materials means that we're not taking resources from the world that are new. We're actually helping get rid of old waste.
Some of the wood came from Broadway sets. It's come a long way since the start, but it doesn't make for luxury though.
We have these very tiny rooms. They're 8 by 8 feet.
It was Mary Mattingly's idea. She knows it has its limitations.
This is kind of a fiction, but it also raises awareness about that. So it in turn makes them consider what could happen in the future, and then hopefully makes everybody think about what they can do right now.
It is difficult to make everything on board. Things could get nasty once the soap runs out. And how many eggs can one person eat? Visitors do come aboard though, many impressed that just these few solar panels are providing enough power for a 2-bedroom flat, and the artists are determined to have fun. Heather Alexander, BBC News, New York.